Hello everyone, my name is Mahajan Mihir Mahesh. I am from Division B and my roll number is 2166. So today I am giving presentation on the topic Introduction to 80386 microprocessor and difference between 8086 microprocessor and 80386 microprocessor. Now we will see the table of contents. So table of contents are as follows. Number 1 introduction, number 2 introduction to 80386 microprocessor, number 3 difference between 8086 and 80386, and at last we will see the conclusion. Now we will see to introduction. In this we are going to see the features of 80386 and what is exactly 80386 microprocessor works, and then we will differentiate it with 8086 microprocessor to conclude what is best for use. Now we will see the next topic, introduction to 80386 microprocessor. 80386 microprocessor is a 32-bit microprocessor which has 32-bit data bus and address bus in one cycle. So as per this slide, it has ability to address 4 GB physical memory. Now we will see next slide. So these are the features of 80386 microprocessor. It has 32-bit data bus and 32-bit address bus. Now it has physical memory of 4 GB and virtual memory up to 64 terabytes. So in virtual mode, 80386 works more efficiently as it supports the operating clock frequency cycle as per 6 MHz, 14 MHz, 20 MHz and 30 MHz. It offers 3 pipelines at which fetch, decode and execute. In this fetching, decoding and execution of a particular code happens at the same time. We will see the next slide. So this is the initial stage of a 8038 microprocessor by Intel. It has total 132 pins. Now we will see the next slide. So now we will come to the main topic, that is the difference between 8086 and 80386 microprocessor. Now we will see the difference. So these are the parameters of a difference, and first we will see the 8086 and then we will see the 80386. So the first parameter will be data bus size. So the 8086 holds the 16-bit data bus and 80386 holds 32-bit data bus. So in this manner, 80386 has more data bus than the 8086. So same for address bus. 8086 holds 20-bit address bus and 80386 holds 32-bit address bus. So by this we can send more amount of addresses by the 80386 address bus. Now we will come to the physical memory. It has 1 MB memory and 80386 has 4 GB memory, so by which we can store the more amount of memory in a particular microprocessor of 80386. Now we will see the processor size at 16-bit and 32 bits. By 32-bit it is more efficient to use 80386 microprocessor. As per the speed in which parameter, as in a clock size speed, in this 8086 has 5 to 10 megahertz and 80386 has 16 to 30 to 33 megahertz. So in this we can see that 80386 took less time, as in megahertz frequency is more. So now we will come to the register size. 80386 holds 16-bit register and 80386 holds the 32-bit register size. In the pipelining, 8086 also has a pipeline for fetch, decode and execution, but in this 8086 only one operation can be performed at a time, but in 80386 pipelining is more efficient, as in fetching, decoding and execution works at the same time. So now in operating mode, 8086 has mean mode and max mode, as 80386 also has the mean mode and max mode, but in addition it has real mode, protected mode and virtual mode, by which we can work on a data or a code in a virtual mode. So it gives us more amount of memory and more amount of speed to your system. Year of introduction, 8086 is the first microprocessor introduced by Intel in the 1978, and then after few years Intel company introduced us to the 80386 microprocessor. At that time 80386 was the fastest microprocessor by the Intel and it was introduced in 1985. So now I would like to conclude In the conclusion, we can see all the differences between 8086 and 80386 microprocessor. So by which I can conclude that 80386 has more amount of memory, more amount of registers, more amount of pipelining, and more amount of working modes. So 80386 is efficient and good for our systems, as in the difference between 8086 and 8086. Now, thank you so much.